Good morning, everybody. My name is Alexis Stutz, and I have decided to share my IVF experience with you all. So, this will be my first video of many. I'll make the very beginning as short and sweet as possible. In May, I went to the doctor. Well, let me give you some history. I had began the IVF process before in. I began the process before in 2010, when I was married. Me and my husband wanted a child, so I started with the Fertility Centers of Illinois. During that process, some things occurred in my marriage where it was best to stop, and I ended up getting a divorce in 2012. So, because I was with Chase and their insurance, United Healthcare, offered IVF assistance, I felt it was the best time for me to, take this challenge on, especially since I was single at that point. I really had a desire to have a child at least by the time I was 30, so I could run with them and at least still be, partially vivacious and help them with school and things like that. So I started the process with University of Illinois in May. It has taken off very quickly. I went to my first doctor's appointment in May. Um, that's Alex. Alex. I went to my first doctor's appointment in May. He basically sat me down. He gave me a sheet of paper. He said, "These are all the tests you need to have ran. Your blood work, your thyroids, things of that nature. You have to have a recent Pap smear. You have to have a body physical, and you also have to have a consultation with a psychiatrist or a social worker." So everything was, ready to go. So that same day, I went and had a Pap, I had a physical, and a regular doctor's appointment. I got everything done in one day because his timeline was to inseminate me in July. Well, June came around, and because the nurses weren't getting back to me as quickly as possible, by the time I did go for a saline ultrasound, which is where they fill your uterus up with saline to be able to take clear pictures, the timeline for me to start medication had passed. So when I had that done last week of June, I went back for a consultation. And during this time, she gave me a IVF stimulation calendar. It was overwhelming. But that was this past Monday. So now we're up to the point where I start medications. So I'm going to stop this video and begin another video about the medications. Peace.